What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today I'm here with The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 3 official trailer from Comic-Con, y'all. Y'all know I love me some Daryl and Carol. The show has been great from start to, well, Season 2 so far. They announced today that it will go on to Season 4, and that will be the final season with 8 episodes, Season 4. Looking forward to it. This show, to me, it hasn't really missed. Has it been perfect? No. Season 2 messed up its perfect run. I think the way that they killed off, Sylvie and Issa, and I don't know, it killed them off really quick. But actually being bold enough to introduce a great character like Ash, get Carol over here, get Laurent out of here, and then continue the story on. And they didn't kill Falu, thankfully. Kodron kind of just is in the wind. I don't know if he'll come back or what. That ending part was a little wonky, but so far the stories they've told with Carol and Daryl, the situations they put him in, I think Jeanette was missed potential. Like, they definitely could have used her to do a little bit more as a villain. I mean, her death was amazing, but like, you root for them to die, but it still almost feels premature. But then I also have to realize this show is faster paced. And everything ain't guaranteed these days, and so it's like better to wrap this story up, I guess, than try to leave it open for some other, bigger universe thing. And I guess CRM was really the one that they needed to do that with, and the fact that they didn't do that really, I guess, means none of these other larger groups are safe in these shows. So, I mean, I get it. But we are on to Spain. Let's see what's in this trailer, y'all.
So where do all the people go? You looking at? Come here. You're looking at the last Englishman in England. I could sell the boat alone.
Interesting.
Oh, thanks, all.
Welcome to Solar del Mar. We need to protect my people. Our town was
You need
under
to protect your
constant
people.
siege.
I gotta go.
Man there, he's very kind.
See, the town offers up one of your daughters. In return, you get a truck full of guns.
They call it security. I call it extortion.
We're always fighting everyone's fights.
I just think we should get back home.
You just do nothing.
I'm kind of with Daryl. I gotta mind my business. I gotta put me first.
You got a map?
Follow me.
Oh my God! The fuck? It's raining walkers. Oh,
We gotta kill the next king of
that
Spain.
motherfucker had a minigun.
First you survive what happened to you.
Why that man all up in Carol's face?
If you're lucky, start living again.
Let's keep doing that. Let's keep never giving up.
All right, we saving the world one country at a time, y'all. Okay. Well, what I got from that, they get on a boat, shit goes AWOL, they end up in Spain. Daryl want to move on, but clearly there's some drama going on. The locals, which they seem to be a pretty decent sized group, they're having some issues with some outsiders. Look like I didn't exactly hear everything he said. I didn't have the subtitles on, but it said something along the lines of like they take somebody from people's families, almost as if like it's like a sacrifice or something. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they're holding them hostage to get something out of them. But this group is like on the verge of giving up or stop fighting. Carol's trying to convince them to keep fighting. Daryl wants to keep going. He said, "That's not our problem." But Carol, she got a soft heart. She really do. As cold and fierce as she can be at times, depending on the situation, she does have a soft heart, especially for families. And if she feels like it's a challenge that she and Daryl are capable of handling, because they always look at themselves as the ones being able to they're the ones that are most capable in most of the given situations when outsiders are involved. So they're like, we can take these motherfuckers, like, especially with some help, like, let's help these folks out. We can't just leave. Basically, everywhere we go, let's try to leave the world a little better off than it was. So, gotta respect Carol for that. But it looks like typical Daryl, action-packed, lots of walkers, lots of fighting. The motherfuckers got miniguns. It looked like they had some sort of walker catapult with fire and explosions, and yeah, the walkers got their asses up. I don't think they're gonna be able to outdo the variants, y'all. I think they peaked there, but I definitely think they can put them in some interesting situations. The different cultures, different ideas that can, come up, different, surroundings. So we'll see what things they come up with. The nice thing about 6 episodes is, if you like it, well, you get 6 really good episodes. If you're not feeling it, it's only 6 episodes. Like, it ain't that long, and then we're moving on. But I think they said season 4 will continue the Spain story, so it's looking like it's going to be a good 14 episode arc. Kind of just like how the France one was like a 12 episode arc. So, but I imagine like the last episode or 2 of the series will probably be Daryl finally getting home. I don't know if they're going to do the whole reunion thing in Daryl's show. But they did tack on some extra episodes, so there's something more they want to do. There's some extra time they needed, so that's good. Which they gave Dead City 8 episodes, and they didn't need it. So yeah, might as well give Daryl 8 episodes, and hopefully they do something useful with it. So we'll see. But yeah, so it appears Dead City will be ending on probably on season 4 too, which makes sense. I think they planned these little ones to be 4 seasons, so. I feel like it's probably time to wrap up the universe a little bit after 4. Obviously, we need our reunion series. After that, like, once we get everybody together, Rick, Michonne, Daryl, Carol, Maggie, and everybody else that we had in the main series, I think we should go on one more last adventure. Limited series, limited run, one good arc, get Morgan back. Some of those other characters out there, I would love to see Luciana, Alicia, Madison. I think bringing all of them would be great, combining all the worlds and, making everybody's journey feel really worth it. And they don't have to come out with it right away. I don't want it to be something rushed. If it takes 3 more years, 3, 4, 5 more years for something good to come out, let's do that. Let's do that. And let's end the universe out with a bang. Wrap up some storylines. I don't think we need, I know they was talking about Walking Dead can go on forever. I don't believe that. It will get played out. But that's just with everything. I don't know that there's many more stories we can tell. And I don't think that these spin-offs can do or capture those large scale episodes that we had on The Walking Dead. Like, they'll never be able to surpass those big stories that we always would build up to and just have those epic moments, like, because we don't have everybody. You can do big battle like episodes, but nothing in these spin-offs have been like as great battle wise and build up wise has been as grand, I think, as what they could do in the main series with the entire cast. Obviously, the reunions are what are the big thing. That's what's getting us through. Watching our favorite characters get back together, fight together. That's been epic. That has been great in these spinoffs. Well, at least in Daryl and the ones who live. But not even Fear, which did have a full ensemble cast, could even come close to capturing the magic that the main show had. Like, we will never get that again. We can get something close with what we have left, and I think that's how we should go out together, just like we started. I really do think that if they could get the full cast to do a good 12 episode run of a limited 1 season, like final Walking Dead series, season 13 or whatever they want to label it, I think people would tune in, especially knowing it's the very end. I think they can get people who come all across the journey. Everybody will want to come together to see Rick, Michonne, Daryl, Carol, Morgan. I think people would show up for that. And I think it would be great. I would love a movie. I've always wanted a movie level budget, like a giant production with our whole cast, especially because most of them have movie star talent now. I mean, Norrin had been in several movies, Melissa, Denai. I don't know if Andy's been in a movie, but I'm pretty sure he's been in one or two. Lenny James is just a giant star all around. He done been in a million things. Like, come on, we can get some of our big names in here. Kari Payton been in a million different things. Like, everybody can bring their names and just come together for one final movie. But I know movies, I mean, they have a success rate that they want to hit, whereas TV, but I don't know. Either way, I don't think it should go on forever. I think that we should preserve the quality, because they've definitely increased or at least preserved the quality of the show. But as far as the scope and scale of how big things can get, I don't think they can recapture that. But the spinoffs have been great. I've been enjoying it. But like I said, the epilogue to The Walking Dead so far for me has just been The Ones Who Live. This is just extra. I'm enjoying my extra Daryl and Carol content. I will not complain. This City's a different story. I will complain every day, all day, because they shouldn't have prepared Maggie with that man. And they're wasting our time over there telling the same stories. Not doing anything interesting. But Daryl at least has done some new concepts that I have wanted. And I at least can say that itch has been somewhat scratched, even though, of course, I wanted more of it, but they seem to have ended that storyline. But at least I got a taste of it, so that's cool. I could die happy with what we've gotten from this universe. And I can still have hopes for what we can still have up until what I think the end should be. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all thought. I think Daryl season 3 will be great. I think it'll be interesting new stories. What I really want to see is Daryl and Carol challenged. That's what I really liked about season 1. I think when Daryl was put into this world, he was truly challenged. It was a challenge worthy of all his survival skills that he's gained throughout the main series. It's harder to do these things on your own. Even Rick had trouble escaping the CRM. Like, I like seeing everybody struggle on their own. Even Michonne had a hard time taking all those months, or was it a year or so, that she was out there just trying to get to Rick. And just like, I love seeing them on their own, struggling to just survive and fight against these insurmountable odds. Like, I think it's just something grand, and it just feels so rewarding to see like how far our characters have come. And then, of course, like I said, the big reunion's great. But I mean, Daryl and Carol should be sticking together the whole time. But I really want to see a challenge now, because the last season was about them getting together and finishing things off. I want to see a challenge worthy of both Daryl and Carol, which it has to be grand. So hopefully they can live up to that, and it can be something amazing. I know Norman's always pushing for big things, so I'm sure they'll do something exciting there. He's an action hero, so I have no doubt that the action will be great. He has some really cool fight scenes too in season 2. Carol had a cool sequence too, so we'll see what they come up with. But yeah, that is all I got, y'all. I will be tuned in September 7th for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. Hope to see y'all there. But until then, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, let me know what you guys thought. But yeah, September 7th. See y'all for Daryl Dixon.